What does a beer company have to do with technology? We're going to talk about that next on Geekazine. We're here with Lacey. How you doing, Lacey?
Hi, good, thanks.
So basically, what's going on here? Tell us everything.
What's going on here? Well, so I'm a communications manager for Shocktop Beer, as you can see. And it's a good question. What are we doing here at CES? So we partnered with Indiegogo earlier last summer to launch Shock the Drought, which is a cost campaign to help address the drought situation in the state of California. I don't know if you're aware, but the drought's pretty severe. It's definitely taken a toll on people's daily lives. So we wanted to say, hey, what can we do about it? So we worked with Indiegogo to kind of curate some of the innovations that they've got going on in terms of water conservation. So what they thought would really make a difference if brought to the scale, but they weren't quite at their goal. So we were able to come in and make a grant to those companies, those innovators, to really bring their innovations to life. So the first one we funded was called Drop a Brick. And it's that classic take on dropping the brick in your toilet tank. Displaces some of the water when you flush. It actually makes a big difference over time. So it's pretty cool.
So the brick doesn't fill with water. It just
it just displaces some of the water in your tank, and it's filled with a substance that becomes sort of like, it's not glue, but it gets hard so that it doesn't float to the top. It just kind of sinks in there, but it makes it easy to ship, so it's not heavy like a brick.
Cool. So that was one of them. What were the others?
That's the first one. The second one is called Eva Drop. It's that one there on the end.
So let's kind of move over here a little bit. Let's see if we can. Try not to interrupt you.
That's okay. That's actually the founder of our latest and greatest innovation.
So on the other end is Eva Drop right there.
Yeah, that's the world's first smart shower.
Okay.
It monitors your water use in the shower, but what else is cool about it is that once it gets the shower temperature, gets your ideal temperature, it actually turns off the flow of water. So if you're brushing your teeth or brushing your hair or something like that, it saves all the water that would have just gone down the drain before you got in. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
And then last but not least is Droppler. And this is a smart water conservation monitor that uses audio frequency to listen to your water use in your home. So it kind of tells you how much water you're using when you're doing the dishes or if you're brushing your teeth, that kind of thing. And we have with us the founder of and CEO of Nascent Objects and the designer of Droppler. So he is super smart when it comes to the inner workings of this device and how it works.
So basically, if I run the water, it'll hear that and go, what if I'm using the restroom? Will it hear that too?
Well, it's not going to spy on you if that's what you're worried about, but it can just kind of monitor the amount of water that everyday tasks are using and kind of help you get a sense of what your daily usage is and where you might be able to cut back.
Well, that's great ways. Of course, I'm from the Midwest, so we didn't deal with the drought, but I know that.
Boston, so.
I know. Well, you did have a little bit of drought until you had like 100 feet of snow or whatever it was.
So true.
So, well, where do people go for more information so they can be part of this?
They can go to shockthedrought.com. We've got everything on there. You can also go over to Indiegogo, and they've got something on their homepage that'll tell you all about it too.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for coming.
There you go. Shockthedrought.com. Jeffrey Powers with Geekazine. Also, youtube.com/Geekazine. You guys geek out. See you at the next one.